Have you ever wondered, why did Jesus have to die? Especially in such a painful and humiliating way. That question has puzzled people for centuries. Before we begin, take a second, hit subscribe, like this video, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from and what time it is in your country. I'd love to see how far this message travels across the world. Now think about this. Good Friday isn't loud or festive. It carries a heavy, quiet weight. It remembers the day Jesus was put to death on a cross. According to the Gospels, he was captured at night, he faced accusations that weren't true, endured insults, physical abuse, and was ultimately sentenced to die. He was then taken to Golgotha, a place whose very name reflects death. If you look at it only from the outside, it seems like a tragic ending, an innocent person losing his life. But the deeper truth tells a different story. This wasn't something that just happened to him. Jesus once said, "No one takes my life from me. I lay it down willingly." The cross wasn't forced upon him, he accepted it. To truly understand Good Friday, we need to understand what sin really is. Sin isn't just about doing wrong things. It's about a broken connection with God, a gap humanity couldn't close by itself. Since the earliest days, starting with Adam and Eve, something went wrong. And no matter how many laws were followed or sacrifices were made, the damage remained. That's where Jesus enters the story. When John the Baptist saw him, he recognized something extraordinary and said, "Here is the Lamb of God, the one who removes the sin of the world." In the Old Testament, a lamb was offered as a sacrifice to restore what was broken between God and people. During Passover, the blood of a lamb marked the homes of Israel, and death passed over them. Now, in a way no one expected, Jesus steps into that place. Not as an animal, not as a ritual, but as God himself, giving everything for humanity. As he hung on the cross, it wasn't only physical suffering he was going through. There was something far deeper happening, something invisible. The full weight of human failure, every lie, every act of betrayal, every moment of hatred, every hidden guilt, all of it placed upon him. The cross becomes more than a moment in history. It becomes the point where justice is upheld, and at the same time, mercy is fully revealed. Even in that pain, Jesus spoke words that still move hearts, "Father, forgive them." In the middle of suffering, he chose compassion. And then came the final declaration, "It is finished." Not a cry of defeat, but the completion of a purpose. The work he came to do was done. On Good Friday, the Catholic Church reflects this moment in a powerful way. There is no regular Mass. The altar is left bare. The tabernacle stands empty. The atmosphere shifts into deep mourning. Instead, believers gather for a different kind of service, the reading of the Passion, honoring the cross, and receiving Holy Communion that was prepared earlier. It's not a celebration. It's remembrance. People kneel before the cross, not seeing it as a sign of loss, but as the very means through which hope and salvation entered the world. The cross can feel difficult to understand. Why would God choose a path of suffering instead of displaying power? Why not overcome everything with force? Because real love doesn't control, it gives. The cross isn't a sign of weakness, it's love taken to its highest form. It's easy to look at Good Friday as just a historical moment. Something that happened long ago. But the cross brings a very personal question, was this meant for me? And the answer Christianity gives is deeply personal. Yes, not just for humanity as a whole, but for you. For your mistakes, your pain, your struggles, your broken parts. After Jesus breathed his last, everything seemed to fall into silence. The sky grew dark. The earth shook. And then, stillness. Hope looked like it had disappeared. The disciples ran in fear. Everything felt uncertain. Even heaven seemed quiet. But this isn't the end of the story. Because what follows isn't immediate victory. There's no sudden miracle the next day. There's waiting, there's silence, and there's a lingering question: what do you hold on to when it feels like God is silent? If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself, share it with someone who might need it during this Holy Week. And before you go, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with others. Also, drop a comment and tell us, how did you feel about our first video? Your feedback truly means a lot and helps us grow.